I can, all right? And I canned hamburger stew right here. All right, here's the jar. I just opened it. So I like canning it because we've got snow coming and I'm going to be shoveling and a lot of other things. So this makes my life a lot easier if I can can meals. So when I come in, they're very easy to put together. Now I'm very quick not to add too many seasonings. Matter of fact, I avoid the seasonings if I can when I'm cooking, because when I heat it up, I might want to change the seasonings around, and this is what I do. All right, because this is in a tomato sauce. Okay. Well, I'll get it all out. This is a quart jar. You can do them up in a pint jar as well. Now these vegetables are already cooked, so I'm going to be very careful that I don't sit there and know that they're going to be put on for a long period. We're just heating this up, but I know I'm going to need extra liquid, so I'm going to add some stock to it. I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to use what I have. Where did I put that other one? Oh, here it is. Here is the water from the yams that I cooked to make the pie. I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to put it in there. I try not to waste any more than I have to. That's why I come up with all these crazy muffin recipes. I'm going to try to make yam biscuits. I'm going to add some tomato paste because I want to thicken this up, because we're going to put this over rice. And you're saying over rice? I said, yeah, why not? That's a good thing, isn't it? This is quick and easy for me. I'll put seasonings in it after. I'm not up to doing it quite yet. I'll mix things together, get it on the stove, and get it thickened. But this is easy, no different than you're buying the canned food there, except I do my own here. Okay. I have to get that a little thicker. Now, if you want to treat it as a stew in a soup bowl, you can, but add your own seasonings to it. You need salt. You guys are being terrible. You're not reminding me to make my salt mixture, which I'm going to have to do. I've just been busy with everything. So I add some salt in here. I'll definitely add some butter in it. To give it the richness of it. But this is how I go about doing this. You have to be right down at the bottom, don't you? I know you don't see me putting butter on rolls and stuff because I usually cook with so much of it, it doesn't make sense. The flavor is so rich you don't have to worry about adding the butter. Sometimes I do, but it's so rare that you'll see butter sitting on the table. I know some people who leave it out on the table all the time. You see where everybody cut it up and it just looks filthy. I was always taught to make things presentable. Though I know some people who just leave it on the stove and say, help yourself. I've been to homes where they said, yeah, just go to the stove and take what you want. And it's cold and everything. It's not presented right. I just think that's horrible when you treat somebody like that. But that's me. So see, it's the same thing as cooking, but it's easier to work with it. And if you didn't know it, grocery stores came from the concept. Good morning, everyone. What did you do? My cats again. Did you knock something off the Christmas tree? Oh, I see what you did. You took your mouse. So it's not very appealing. I really wouldn't eat. I just ate very, very little. because I didn't like being served like that. I always sit there and be nice. By the way, I hope all of you had a Merry Christmas. And you didn't eat too much to be so sick. Okay? That does happen. What we had was, I had asparagus. I just did it very simple. And we had ribeye steaks, and we had, believe it or not, whole wheat crescent rolls that came out excellent. Cranberry sauce that I had canned. What else did I stir? Oh, and the butter, when I seared the steaks, when I turned them over, I sat there and used rosemary and butter, and then I served that over the steaks. We definitely had that pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie. Let me tell you, that sweet potato pie is going to throw every sweet potato pie recipe you've ever had out the door. That's how good it is. I was shocked. It was so creamy. I said, oh my God, this is really good. Okay, we got salt and pepper. Now let's see, what do I want to put in this? Now here comes the fun. We get to play with this and put whatever seasonings you feel like you want to put in here. You can. I get a whole lot. I don't know who's coming. Let me get my glasses. That's in another room too. So when you get the salt and pepper, and if you want to put butter or thicken it up, then you're free to put any seasonings you want. No bereavable official. Hi. Okay, there, I said it. All right, now you're at this point, you got the salt and pepper in it if you didn't use it when you were canning it. And then you get to decide whatever kind of seasonings you want to put in here. Then all you have to do is heat this up. You don't have to cook it. It's just 1, 2, 3. The one thing I will be cooking is the rice. So let's see. I want to try some rosemary in it. Be different. So let me get some rosemary. I would be good with it as well. I want to really add rosemary this time to just be a little different. But you could add any seasonings that you want into it according to your taste. So once you can, the joys of winter when it's cold and you have work out there and you don't want to go inside and have to cook something, this becomes very, very easy for you to do. It's like a 1, 2, 3, you know? I'm talking with you, so it takes me a little longer, but you've seen my videos, how long they can get sometimes for some dishes that I make. Now I'm just going to heat this up. That's it. Then we will put something on. We have to cook the rice to go with it. That's all. And rice takes less than 20 minutes unless you're using brown rice, but I'm using parboiled today. If you're using brown rice, you know it's going to be a lot longer. Warning you ahead of time. So you just heat this up and you could put it over rice. You could put it over pasta if you want. 1, 2, 3, like I said. So that's pretty much done. I'll probably adjust it more with salt or whatever. But it's back here, right here, and this is where I'm going to do the rice. So, stock. I know people say, do you really use stock? Yes, I do. I cook it down and I use it. I use bone broth and everything else. Maybe today I'll get experimental with the gelatin that I made and see what I can get out of it. So it doesn't take a lot to do this. So let me get my rice. It's going to be parboiled rice. What is parboiled? some way they sort of steam the nutrients in before they take it off, the germ off of it. I don't know how it's done, but I think they steam it. But don't hold me to it because I don't know. And I canned this rice, what, 2-3 years ago? Yeah, that should be enough, I think. Knowing my sons, no, it's never enough for them. Okay. So that's basic. As you can see, I can be in and out of here in no time. Let's get this boiling. This will give me the flavor of the rice. Instead of my rice being bland, it'll have more flavor, and this will have the flavor as well. So this is how I can do it. And I am going to be shoveling. We're going to have 8 inches, so I know we're going to have a lot. So that will be fine for us. So my rice is never bland. It's always got something going. It always has something being done. I'll get you up. Okay. So when you can your vegetables and stuff, you can just open them up, and all you have to do is warm them up. It's 1, 2, 3. The same thing happens with them. So you really don't have much to cook. And if you're working, I'll put you back there. If you're working and you have time, and you can, I usually can my meals in August and September. That's when I do my canning for those. So I have them for the winter to fall back on. I can can, God, you can even can a roast, but there's a lot of dishes that you can, which makes it easy for you if you live in a cold area. So you don't have to spend all that time because you're shoveling. You need to make up for it. So I did a little bit of meals this year because they said we're going to have a warm spring. If we don't, I'm going to have to go trudge through that. And today I did not go shopping because they said snow. And when it snows, they pretty much shut down all the driving till they can clean the roads. So I said, okay, that's it. So we're just waiting for this and this to warm up, and then I'm done. And that's how you do it whenever you're canning. Just 1, 2, 3, and that's it. What do you want, Taffy? No. No. You have to, no, I'm not picking you up. Every time I cook, you want me to pick you up. You can't see what I'm doing. And I love the way they sit there and tell you that you can make so many different meals with the things that we prepare. No, you can't. But I have more versatility because I'm not limited to what they give me. I'm limited to what I do in my head and what I'm going to do. No, no, no. I don't know if your animals are as demanding as mine. So the more nutritious, actually the less your family eats, only in the fact because They're getting everything they need, and they're not looking for something. Their body isn't telling them to crave this or this. They don't crave because everything's there. And if you have a sick child, and the only thing they can have is broth and hold it down, you've made your stocks so you can mix the bone broth and your stock together, add a little bit of salt for flavor, and fix them a nice hot cup. And they have so much in that for them other than using a bouillon cube. You see, that's the whole thing, is to get as much as you can in, because a sick person needs more than a healthy person that's up and around. Okay. Just boiling. That's it. I am pretty much done with dinner today. I might have to add some more stock to the rice, but that's it. That's all it consists of, are simple little things like that. So if you can, I know it's hard in August. Believe you me, I know it gets hot. But the thing is that if you have snow, you can sit back and say, or if you can't get to the grocery store, believe you me, it comes in really handy. And if you get sick and you're doing the cooking, your family will be able to heat things up and help themselves, which makes it easy. So you might think cooking is hard. It is if you weren't trained in the kitchen. Mothers used to train their little girls and everything else. But don't look to school to train them, because they don't, from what I've heard. But that is it. I will let you go, but that was just a simple thing to show you you can your own meals, and you can, people can bacon, they can hash, what you have in the store they took from us, so you can do it in canning. And if I make Jell-O today, we'll see if I can get that contraption to work, because I have no guarantee if it's going to work. But we try. If that comes out like we can make Jell-O with it, I will jump up and down. But I don't know. After I read. Okay. This is hot, and that's it. The vegetables are not overcooked, as you can see. Taking off the burner. Here it is. It's all done. That's it. Now what I have to do is cook the rice. Less than 30 minutes. Okay, but listen, you take care and have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.